Me did the chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Papi is a member of the erstwhile or better still the defunct group 55 fame. They gave us hit songs, including African Girl. They gave us hit songs, including Muje Baya, one of the biggest songs in our history when it comes to hip life. Now, Papi at the moment has not been very, very dominant when it comes to our music space. But one thing is for sure, that he enjoys following the music business. Everywhere he is there putting out his opinion on it. Remember, 3Music Awards just ended. And among the issues, one of the issues that came up was that so many artists did not come to the scheme to take their trophies. Different opinions suggested here and there. And one Papi has suggested latest is the fact that he thinks it is because 3Music Awards is not promoting or playing music videos from Ghanaian artists. He has a problem. He thinks, why should they be only interested in promoting videos from elsewhere across Africa instead of promoting the people whose works they will use to reward or award them in their scheme? He has been talking. He raised some points. We're going to watch the video in which he was seen raising these points, and I'll ask my people whether they agree with him, whether they believe what he's saying, or maybe, like Koskoli will say, we should treat it as one of those bogus rants by artists. Let's go watch this video. When we come back, my panel members will do justice to the topic.
3Music, but they don't know. It be the matter top now with you. In case you don't know the face, and I bet you don't know the name. They call me Papi from the music group 55. I better go, but first off, big up yourself, I beg you, Santana. You be big brother any day, anywhere, anytime. Because you Ghanaian musicians, it be you the support we they play 100% Ghanaian music. So we they love you from one heart. So there's no way anybody will disrespect you anywhere with me if I go sit down and watch. They lie. But you know, bro, when a junior brother they do something where no nice, but it be like you know if we talk. I watched the United Showbiz for UTV this Saturday. I wasn't impressed, like I wasn't happy. Because you they talk truth past anybody, so I shock. Say no people tell and say what you do, it be wrong. First of all, my problem with 3Music we say they play Ghanaian music. They play South African music, Nigerian and American music, and some other country music. So you know say first of all, if they do awards, who go come? Who they do the awards for? The Weekend, you know The Weekend. We go show The Weekend and things. You know The Weekend. You know. He funny me say. But if they talk, they say some standard. What? Don't do like that. It be that TV station you open. It be for who? It be for not be for Ghanaians. So how come they play Ghanaians? They play foreign music. They go talk to talk. Say so you don't have the. You even have to get the Vim self talk say it be. They talk say it be standard. Hey, you know they respect we with that. Oh, I tell you, you know they respect we with that. You know what I mean? But bros, I beg you next time before make we discuss this thing, because it be serious issue. It not be joke matter. Because the way they invest for the TV things, the same way we do, they invest for studio and videos, promoting things. Oh, we all they spend money, so for help each other. You know what I mean? You know, we say the bathroom you go bring on stage, oh, then that means then people go post it right now. You fail. Because the bathroom self, you know, be the person perform will be himself forget. Well, plus you know self go talk say, you know, be him forget them. You do your bro, you do your but you go there and talk say advocacy, you do your accept them. You see, if you learn, you go if you learn to be better. Well, if anybody they acknowledge 3Music, it be you go get because you go talk so study for so if you listen. You don't feel like you know, but yo, scratch that. Second, you know, say that boy you see Foresight TV, with your I'm sorry, Foresight TV. They sport there. They show they don't discriminate. They show everybody. If everybody's talented, they show them. They showcase them to the world, to Ghana, make they see. That be how it's supposed to be done. If we showcase everybody, even if you know if we play everybody every day, if we play people like somebody says, oh okay. The thing that they do self, somebody self see them. That be the spirit, like that be how the ghetto youth go feel. Yo, not be we all go feel be doctors and lawyers and things. So we music would they do. So you see if people go open TV stations for music and things, they go show what the music, what you want to tell me. Say we not get talented, we not be talented enough or what? Yo, if we check this thing, you know what I mean, if we check this thing. Also, you see, I feel Arnold, you know, but you people no allow Arnold make it talk. Mr. Logic, what's up? Yeah, I don't say, you know, you do the stand out like that, but you people for talk the team well, you know what I mean? If for talk the team well, if we handle this situation, not be joke matter. For do one, you know what I mean? Because your boss the things that you do self way, you bring sack all the way, maybe no come. That means you fail be that. See Wonderland. See, I don't want carry you things. Don't keep failing. You for win. So if you listen to people, if you do this thing together, play one and me show we love. We go come show you love. There's no artist you go play music or show another you go call and show when you go come. No. And stop that thing you fight with they talk say you blacklist this, stop that thing, you be yawa. Bro, it be yawa thing they do. I they tell you something. You know, hey, you don't say yo don't be joke. Well, I know say if I post this video, you go send some ghost social media boys like they don't get pictures, they will come comment to write shit and things. But me, I tell you what I for tell you. Make anybody can comment or talk something. I no go disrespect you, I no go insult you, no, I no go do that. But I tell you say play Ghanaian music. Even if it's 95% or 90%, if for be Ghanaian music, bro. You don't know Justin Bieber, you don't know The Weeknd, you don't know Nas, you don't know DJ Khaled, you don't know all they be real, you know Papi, you know Sakon, you know Sammy, you know Stoneboy, you know Shatawale, you know King Promise, you know all of the boys. Kwame Jinkidi, you know all of us. So stop to do that thing. Make we do this thing right. You know, we will get what I tell you. Don't come joke that joke. Are you boy if you say what? Say we Ghanaian the Ghanaian music well, we don't know when I left or right or something. So you just see him, I say, yo, just you know what I'm saying. The thing that we go see how we do them, trust me. We'll see how we do them. And for go right.
Alright, so that was Papi there, and he is a former member of 5-5, but today he's running his own affairs. He has some beautiful songs. Scooby, when we are done, please drop the song for me. Let them watch it to know what he is up to releasing it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to play the video, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that someone has started his TV station, you don't know how he pays his bills, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let me give you a little background. Papi is not happy because 3Music Network, of course, which is an affiliate to 3Music Awards Management and Board, they are not, according to Papi, they are not playing Ghanaian songs. And to be frank, he's not telling a lie. It is one of the policies the station put out even before the operation. And I believe, oh, that was a rhyme. The station put forward before their operation. Bah. And they put the cassette into their machine. So yes, they decided to state that even before their operation that they are not going to just play any music video. They want to play videos of standard, a certain quality, and that if you don't fall within that quality, then forget about it. Really and truly, I'm sure they are keeping on to that. They are holding on to that. Reason maybe they play more foreign music videos than the local music videos. Obviously, many of them don't meet the standard they are waiting for. But Papi says, you know me, you know Papi, you know Shatawale, you know Kid Promise. Play our videos. You don't know Drake, you don't know The Weeknd. Don't play their videos, play us. By you are saying this. So someone's station policy against someone's wish for an award scheme. How do we balance this? I'm not sure I have started any topic yet, so yeah, you can start this one for me. Do you agree with Papi or not? Or what is your position on this particular
50-50. I agree with him and I agree with the TV station.
Okay.
Because the TV station is somebody's, business. And every business has their own rules and how they go about their stuff. But on a general term, he made things simple by asking, like, you play the Weeknd song, but when you are having an awards, you really can't pay the Weeknd to even perform as a guest artist on your show. But you play the Weeknd's stuff, Lil Wayne's stuff, to actually paint the picture of the level you want to tell people you are. To which people? And these same people, you can't even pick a phone and call them and ask them to do something. So you use them to intimidate us at the end of the day. By even telling us, even if we want to voice out like I'm trying to do now, they know they even play my song for that. And even as I talk now, in the crown to Yambo. You get where I'm coming from. And some of the reasons are what? You see, when we had our place, none of the Ghanaian artists even come to our office. Weeknd didn't come to your office. Diamond, you show his video. Diamond Platinum never came to Ghana to come to 3FM's office. You downloaded from YouTube.
Yeah.
So 3Music. So what happens if you think someone has a potential and you can also be part of that person's future by saying, I am just taking this video, I'm playing it. You owe me for even playing it and putting you on that level. So I'm having an award. You also have to come and support me. It's easy. So Papi is not going off track if he feels that way as an artist.
Okay.
If you are not an artist, Papi, and you're a businessman, Papi will sound foolish to your ears.
Yeah.
And if you listen to 3TV, with what they are also thinking with business, 100% they are also making sense. But the truth is, if you can find a fool, even you can find a fool even among the wise people.
Yeah.
So as much as 3Music think what they are doing, because at the end of the day, they are not airing what they are airing into the US space, not into the Nigerian space, but into our space.
Yeah.
So who do you own? You owe us, and we owe you. There should be a way it has to come together for this to work. Because I believe when he gave Foresight thumbs up, and I can tell you when Foresight also came, they were facing the same thing. People were mad at them because Foresight won't play certain videos, but we play a lot of foreign artists. They were bashed like that. Today they've kind of changed.
Yeah.
They are playing whatever that comes. I understand that level.
This time Foresight does more local content, right?
More local content than the foreign.
Which is, we shouldn't be hypocritical about it, which is paid for.
Which is paid for. Which is
so
paid
it's not
for.
as if, like you are saying, they find somewhere from something and they find something from somewhere and they play it.
And you see, sometimes I have videos that I've shot that if you watch the video, or most artists has videos that they've shot that as soon as you see the video, you already have a budget in your mind. Wow, this video will cost a lot. But if the people are really supposed to sit down and tell you what went into it, you realize it really wasn't about the money, but it was about a vision. most companies in this country, when it comes to entertainment, really are not about the vision. They are just about the money. As long as they are making money, forget vision. And if an organization's vision is just to make money, then you have to know that there's nothing going to work right, because everything works right for them, even if they are making money wrongly. Like I keep saying, a lot of people are making money in the industry doing the wrong things. So how do you tell them it's wrong? Because at the end of the day, the question everybody will ask you is, you buy car,
You buy a house.
you buy house. So it's more like somebody with a good plan can't advise somebody holding money with no plan.
Yeah.
That is the era we are living in now.
Yeah.
And it's really painful. I side with 5. You know, maybe he might be, I don't think he went overboard, because I would say the truth hurts.
Yeah.
He might say certain things that, you know, for whoever it concerns, might feel like, yo, I don't like what he's saying. But at the end of the day, if you put yourself out there, you allow people to also make sense out of your foolishness.
Thank you so much. Y'all great. That's what y'all great will say. Kojo, take over. Let's come to this side.
I feel what Papi is saying. In this world, it's all about interest, what you can get from somebody. If maybe I'm doing something for you and you are not paying me, and in return I also get something from you, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Now, you have a TV station, you don't play my music, and you have another event, you need my services. Okay, so if we get to that level, it should be strictly business.
Yeah, you can still put your water on the table.
It should be strictly business. You can't.
That's okay. I know, right? So that's a joke. Okay. Yes.
So if you need me on that level, it should be strictly business. It's not a matter of, oh, Charlie, you know we are all into this together, consider me, right? Blah, blah, blah. And you definitely know that when it gets to that time, you need this people, and you can't always pay for what they will demand. That is when there should be that compromise, so that you hold me at the end, then I also hold you at the end. And I say, Benkum, you join the family, the fans, so drive Benkum. Nobody can talk against any company or any entity that comes into business with their policies. My policy is you have to shoot a video of this standard. If you can't meet it, forget it. That one, we can't blame any station for that. So on that level of quality, if they communicate their preference to you, then you make sure that you meet that preference. So that will be the first point of call. When you are coming to us, do your video meet at our quality standards? That is fair. Now, the second point is, if it doesn't meet our quality standards, is it about the money that maybe we are charging before we put your video on our TV, or it's not about money? If it's not about the money, if we can show other foreigners their content because of on the basis of the quality, but they are not paying us, but because their video looks nice on our TV. So for us, when we showcase based on what we want to achieve, when our audience are viewing our television, when they see this quality, it is good for us. It will bring us business. That is why I will say, you play the weekend for us to know that yes, you are of all quality. But when you have in your program or your event,
you are not able to call
you can't show the same quality. The qualities cannot reflect. So, but then you lower your standard and come down to our level, and you want to use it. Then, if you want to use it, on that point, we can also tell you that okay, because you don't also see us in that light. Let's also go it professionally. I always say that what is supposed to be and what it has become. This thing always confuses us. Under normal circumstance, if a Ghanaian set up a company, we expect that morally it should benefit Ghanaians. That is moral. But a Ghanaian can decide that, okay, I want to set up a business, but my focus is not for it to benefit Ghanaians. I'm looking elsewhere. Now, for whatever reason that musicians are failing or fail to turn out for 3Music Awards, some of the reasons that is being given, we shouldn't think of the ideal situation, but consider what the reasons from these artists, like what Papi is saying right now. That is the real deal, and that is what will bring solution. It's not about how it's supposed to be. That, okay, in as much as they are not playing your songs, this award schemes to honor you yourself. So why don't you overlook that side and come here and take the award? But an artist can decide, okay, based on A, B, C, D, I'm not showing up because I think the 10 is not in my interest. We need to consider some of these things that happen. If certain institutions come set up in our space, we need to, for instance, if somebody decides to cook and sell food around this area, and the person is not operating in maybe a very serene environment, and everybody sits unconcerned, we shouldn't forget that the people in community are coming to buy this food, and they will eat it, and most of them will fall sick.
Exactly so.
And that will become a burden on the
society. Yeah.
So if things like a TV station, the role that they play, in as much as it's a private entity, it become automatically rise to the top and become a pillar. When we talk about projection of culture, projection of dissemination of information, entertainment, you can never underplay it because it is a private entity. It has a role to play. So in a bid to also maybe make their business, we also look at the bigger picture that they wouldn't harm the society. That is why certain companies, when they are producing, we make sure that when they are disposing their waste, it should be done in a proper way, so that after giving us the product, the best of product, their waste will not come and pollute the air, pollute the land, and in turn bring another problem to society after they try to solve a certain need. So 3Music is in here. It has the interest of Ghanaians. So we should see a proper representation of Ghanaians. And I don't want to believe that out of the many musicians we have in Ghana, majority of them are not meeting up to their quality standard. That I don't want to believe that, because I know a lot of even upcoming musicians are shooting quality music, or maybe their definition or the specification has not been well communicated to the musicians in terms of the quality standard that they are looking for. Maybe they have not communicated it well to the musicians so that they can also look that way. But I don't want to believe that we don't have that standard, because we have a lot of music videos in it. You remember when Ricky Tennessee came to Xylophone?
Yeah.
He said, we are not coming to do, it's not a Ghana thing.
Ghana, yeah, I remember.
He said it.
And I remember at that time, this guy, Amaziba did not take it like
so. And he said it's not going to be a Ghana thing. So right from the onset, they are telling you that no, our focus is worldwide. And do you know the percentage that Ghana has in it? Maybe it might interest you that the greater percentage is even shared among the other world more than even Ghana.
I remember that day. Okay, yeah.
You see? Yes. So any artist that will talk about it has the right to talk about it. They are also players
demanding for
they are players of of this industry. I don't think anybody will come and insult you or take you to court for not playing their music. But the point is, if you believe that we are living in an ecosystem and that system is round and you go round and still come back to the starting point, then some of the decisions that you make, you need to take a second look at it. So if you think you created a stage for a certain sarcodie and a certain sarcodie didn't show up, so you have to give it to a certain black sheriff, then you need to also consider certain things that you are doing. So I am looking at the day all Ghanaian musicians will become one and talk among themselves and fight for certain things that are fighting them. I will imagine how this space will be like. So that if it is an award scheme, if it is a TV station, if you are saying that if you don't do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, we are not allowing you to, don't even show our music on your channel.
Okay.
If you are not doing this thing for us.
Let's see how it is.
So we need to set the priorities right. We shouldn't pretend as if I need you, but I don't need you like that too. I can survive without you. If you can survive without me, then let it be clear from the onset that you don't even need me at all. So that I also be in my corner. But once there will be 3Music Awards, whatever policy that 3Music Television institutes, they need to rethink and consider it.
Solid breakdown, Kojo King on that one. Roland Amate will speak finally on this, then we can run away to go do other things. Yeah,
Big man. This is a matter of professionalism, conflict of interest, and understanding.
Conflict of interest, I see. I love that word. Jata will love the word.
This is a matter of professionalism. But professionalism, something that should be standard. Okay, everybody should be professional. So far as you have to say, we should all try as hard as possible to be professional about whatever we're doing. Which is why I believe somebody like 55, Papi, and you'll be an and you'll be an champion. No. Even if the person is a Ghanaian crowd, say Papi a Ghanaian. But I know for a fact that there are people who will send Papi songs and he will tell you, nah, I know they feel this vibe. I know they meet the standard of songs that they do. Yeah, he wants to be professional. Even though you're a Ghanaian, he's a Ghanaian. I ask myself, say, why won't he throw that professionalism side away and say, on the basis of what you're Ghanaian, let me do it for you. No, everyone has their own standard, their own set of rules and regulations. You can't take that away from them. So I see a lot of emotions in his rant. I see a lot of emotions. So on the basis of professionalism there, from the onset, 3Music TV, I'm making all rules and regulations clear. So one tier. So one. And I believe 3Music TV has lots of work to do. Lot of communication to do to make people understand how they operate. Yes, because from the time they launched this 3Music TV, all the comments that came from almost all the executives stated that this is not something that is going to be operated on the level of uyeminia. There is that standard and professionalism, no tag that. So if you don't meet it, forget it. I have taken a song to 3Music TV before. For them to tell me, so okay, your video meets our quality, but even the type of song crowd doesn't meet. That means they even have some types of song that they play. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. They told me, oh, your video, I guess.
Beyond your video, they look at your sound too.
Yes, your sound is also part. Your sound is also part. So when
so you see why the artists will come.
Yes.
It's your conforcia, man, you hate it. Now also are nominated, no himself, so no so boy, I hate. What's one I hate here? Unbelievable.
So professionally, they have lots of work to do.
But bro, professional, I did so a good mind.
Me say, and I make say, no, you see, ultimate forcing a partner say chinchine chai.
I really like how you stated because I am Papi won't just jump on any song. And that example alone makes sense to me. I understand that. I understand perfectly. But on the other side, you know what Sammy said, your way won't be only the way. So if this artist becomes the same product you would love to use at a particular time, and this artist also wears the same coat you wore yesterday, then this artist becomes arrogant.
And then I make her say, you see, so it all boils down to them letting the people understand, say, this is what I said from the onset. And that is the result you are seeing. Because from the onset, I listened to Baba Sadiq, I listened to Ricky Tennessee, I listened to Step, I listened to almost all the executives of 3Music TV. And all the people had the same comment. So me, I am not surprised at when people say, oh, they are not playing more Ghanaian songs or they are not playing more of our local content. Me, I am not surprised. Because from the time Omolanchi they mentioned it. Someone began on the basics of, and another thing is that conflict of interest. Me, my first admission, I didn't mention 3Music Awards, but in conflict of interest, and that is why I'm going to mention 3Music Awards. They are as somewhat the companies need me, for it too much.
Some we enter for.
Omu yentafo kra omu nyina enkita the same principles. And yentafo nyina na recipe. Yes, we may be twins, but ebi anani a open and ya memepe direct. Yes, even in tafo kra omu preferences.
So some ya mene Sammy twin memepe we are some yeah.
I don't know what you are doing. What you just mentioned.
So let's see.
There you
So you see, 3Music Awards, a different entity. 3Music TV, a different entity. And besides, they never said anywhere, say, nominations on 3Music Awards was solely based on 3Music TV. No. Whether you get airplay on 3Music TV or you don't, if your song qualifies to the rules and regulations of 3Music Awards, you'll be nominated. And also, no, so even if they don't play your song on 3Music TV, what is your problem? Well, as an artist, I understand your cry if you want your song to go on every platform, including 3Music TV. But here lies the case. 3Music Awards is different from 3Music TV. It is only 3Music Awards for a problem. Let it be clear, say 3Music Awards minimum problem on A, B, C, D. But say what problem only 3Music TV work. As I the 3Music Awards for swag. I said yeah, many kodoye ntafo. Na me na rebo asu no aka chem say mini ani nti no. O ko bo no na so na aka me.
So me born na be piaba.
But what is the possibility say Obo kojo say Obo kojo ama na aka me ami me fi.
But ohun say obi ni obi enya ntokwa ya bodo to akwachi ni abodo because of that.
That is where the conflict of interest that I'm talking about comes in. Because at the end of the day, the people that you've employed in these two institutions are professionals. That you expect them to take their roles and discharge it accordingly. It is oh yeah, PRA for 3Music TV. But you've not been appointed as PRO for 3Music Awards. Not now, yeah, but 3Music Awards. Now, if you say 3 would you can come and respond that. That is where the conflict of interest lies.
Okay.
Until that is where you give that confusion.
Okay.
As to okay, until say companies intertwined or they all have same set of rules and regulations and a time that is where people like 55 or artists who want to base their anger, excuse their fuel feelings now, they will get it because there is that conflict of interest. The 3Music network is not doing us a good service by explaining like the main their ways of operation to us. Because the way we in as much as we want to hold all the executives of 3Music TV as same executives of 3Music Awards, I don't succumb to that. Because Ningina are two different entities and we should treat them with that respect like that. And until one or more creates a conflict of interest, and you will say, okay, so only mean or party ground A, maybe your background B, the sound was it is a comment of okay, I am blacklisting you here, I am blacklisting you there. I support 55 Papi when he says that.
Okay.
And then yeah, it is totally bogus.
Okay.
For you to say you are doing that. And understanding, like I said, they have lots of education to do. Because it looks as if the understanding of their ways of operation in the space that they are operating is not so clear.
Okay.
Yes, I know they did lots of publicity, lots of your friends saying publications, announcements, how they are going to operate and all that. But still, understanding and go deep. And when I talk about understanding and explanation, it is not only with 3Music TV, but also 3Music Awards. Yes, so one person may speak for 3Music TV and for 3Music Awards. But then I want it to be in such a way that on the day that or on the time that you are speaking for 3Music TV, let it be known that I am speaking for 3Music TV in this direction. And I am speaking for 3Music Awards in that direction. So that people will know who's smoothness level.
And not confused.
And not confuse the two.
Well, thank you so much, Roland Amate, blogger, artist manager. He's also a promoter. Coach O'Kane is an artist manager. He's also a blogger, journalist, marketing executive, and up-and-coming artist. And Yao Gray, undisputed rapper, one of our best in town.